Imagine waking up each morning feeling energized, clear-headed, and ready to embrace the day as an opportunity for growth, rather than just another routine. But let's be honest, how often does that actually happen? For many, mornings begin with exhaustion, a sense of being stuck, or habits that no longer serve you. How you start your day doesn't just shape those first few moments, it sets the tone for your mindset, your actions, and ultimately your life. Ancient wisdom reminds us of the power in beginnings. Marcus Aurelius once reflected that each morning is a privilege, an opportunity to breathe, think, enjoy, and love. This isn't just poetic, it's practical. Small intentional habits can transform your mornings, helping you take control of your mind and your day. 1. Rise early. Mornings can feel like a battle. Your bed is warm and the snooze button is tempting. But those quiet early hours before distractions take over are invaluable. Waking just 1 hour earlier creates space for clarity, planning, or reflection. It's not about losing sleep. It's about gaining time. The dread of waking early is often worse than the act itself. Discipline, as the Stoics taught, is freedom. 2. Hydrate first before reaching for coffee. Drink water overnight. Your body becomes dehydrated and your brain needs hydration to function well. Starting with water is a small act of self-care that signals intentionality. 3. Avoid your phone. The moment you check notifications, you surrender your focus to external demands. Protect your morning peace by delaying the scroll. Let your mind wake up on its own terms, not in reaction to the digital world. 4. Make your bed. This tiny act of order sets a tone of discipline. It's a first win, a promise kept to yourself. As the saying goes, if you can't manage the small things, how will you handle the big ones? 5. Move your body. You don't need an intense workout, just gentle movement to wake up your system. Stretch, walk, or do a few exercises to signal to your body that it's time to start the day. 6. Try cold exposure. A cold shower might feel brutal, but it jolts you into the present, builds resilience, and sharpens focus. Start small, even 30 seconds can shift your mindset. 7. Journal. Writing down your thoughts clears mental clutter. It's not about crafting perfect prose. It's about processing emotions, setting intentions, and grounding yourself before the day begins. 8. Set clear goals. Define 3 achievable tasks for the day. Without direction, you'll waste energy on distractions. Small, concrete goals create momentum. 9. Feed your mind. Instead of consuming noise, read or listen to something meaningful. Just a few pages or minutes of thoughtful content can anchor your mindset. 10. Visualize success. Take a moment to picture how you want your day to unfold. See yourself handling challenges with calm and purpose. Mental rehearsal prepares you for real action. 11. Practice gratitude. Pause to acknowledge what's already good in your life. Gratitude isn't just positive thinking. It's a way to counterbalance your brain's natural focus on problems. 12. Reflect on wisdom. Start with a single thought from philosophy or psychology that grounds you. Let it guide your mindset before the day's demands take over. 13. Connect with nature. Step outside, even briefly. Fresh air and natural light reset your nervous system and remind you of the world beyond screens and schedules. 14. Eat mindfully. Fuel your body with real food, protein, healthy fats, and slow digesting carbs. Your brain performs best when nourished properly. 15. Speak positively. Counter negative self-talk with affirmations. Choose words that reflect who you want to be, not just who you've been. How you begin shapes how you live. Strength, clarity, and peace aren't found. They're practiced one morning at a time. 16. Embrace silence before the world demands your attention. Sit in stillness. Even 5 minutes of quiet, without music, podcasts, or distractions, can center your mind. Silence isn't empty, it's space for clarity to emerge. 17. Prioritize the difficult task. Tackle your most challenging or important task first. Willpower is strongest in the morning, and completing it early builds momentum. Procrastination drains energy, action fuels it. 18. Limit decision fatigue. Simplify small choices, lay out clothes the night before, eat the same breakfast, or create routines. Reserve mental energy for what truly matters. 19, practice deep breathing. A few intentional breaths, slow inhales, calm your nervous system and sharpen focus. Oxygen is fuel for both body and mind. 20, reflect on mortality. This may sound stark, but remembering life's impermanence clarifies priorities. Ask, if today were my last, how would I spend it? Not to incite fear, but to ignite purpose. 21, declutter your space. A chaotic environment breeds a chaotic mind. Spend 2 minutes tidying, clear your desk, make the bed, put things away. External order fosters internal calm. 22, smile, even if you don't feel like it. The physical act of smiling even force triggers neurotransmitters that reduce stress. It's a small hack to shift your mood before the day begins. 23, listen to uplifting content. Skip the news or social media first thing. Instead, listen to a poem, an inspiring talk, or calming music. Input shapes output. Choose wisely. 4, stretch your limits. Do one thing that scares you slightly: a cold shower, a difficult conversation, a skill you've avoided. Growth lives outside comfort zones. 25, end with intention. Before stepping into the day, pause and ask, how do I want to show up today? Not just what you'll do, but who you'll be. Mornings are a microcosm of life. How you start echoes through the hours that follow. These habits aren't about perfection, they're about presence. Each small choice is a vote for the person you're becoming. The Stoics didn't chase endless productivity. They pursued alignment between action and values, effort and purpose. Your morning ritual isn't just a routine, it's the foundation of a life lived awake. So tomorrow, when the alarm rings, remember, you're not just waking up to another day, you're waking up to yourself. And that, more than any goal or achievement, is where true power begins. 26, the power of first thoughts. Before reaching for your phone or jumping into tasks, pause. The first thoughts you entertain in the morning set the trajectory for your day. Ask yourself, what mental seeds do I want to plant today? Choose purpose over panic, vision over reaction. 27, create a transition ritual. Build a buffer between sleep and productivity, whether it's sipping tea while looking out the window or doing light stretches. This liminal space helps you shift gears mindfully rather than abruptly. 28, practice reverse engineering. Start by visualizing how you want to feel at day's end. Accomplished, peaceful, connected. Then work backward what morning actions will create that outcome. 29, the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, filling your water bottle, writing a to-do list, do it immediately. These small completions create early wins that fuel momentum. 30, cultivate strategic laziness. Counterintuitively, schedule 5-10 minutes of deliberate rest after your morning routine. Sit quietly, observe your breath, or simply be. This prevents burnout before your day even starts. 31, light exposure. Within 30 minutes of waking, get sunlight in your eyes, even on cloudy days. This regulates circadian rhythms, boosts alertness, and improves sleep quality, a keystone habit with cascading benefits. 32, the not-to-do list. Done what you won't engage with today. Endless scrolling, complaining, multitasking. Awareness of these energy drains helps you sidestep them automatically. 33, anchor to a deeper why. Connect your morning actions to a larger purpose. Hydrating isn't just about water. It's honoring your body's needs. Journaling isn't just writing, it's cultivating self-awareness. 34, practice delayed gratification. Postpone coffee by 60-90 minutes after waking. This allows cortisol levels to normalize, naturally preventing midday crashes. The weight builds discipline while optimizing energy. 35, the evening before true morning mastery begins the night prior. Prepare your environment, clothes, workspace, ingredients, and reflect on 3 wins from the day. This creates closure and primes you for rest. The ripple effect. These practices compound over time. What begins as a few intentional minutes becomes a life of presence. You'll notice subtle shifts, decisions become clearer, obstacles feel smaller, joy emerges in ordinary moments. Remember, you're not building a routine, you're crafting an identity. The person who wakes with purpose isn't born that way, they choose it. Day after day. As the ancient wisdom reminds us, how you anything is how you do everything. Your morning is the first brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Make it count. Now, Before you move on, pause. Take one deep breath. Notice how you feel in this moment. That awareness, that's where transformation begins. 36, the power of pause. Before your feet touch the floor, take 3 conscious breaths. This tiny space between sleep and action becomes a sacred threshold, a moment to choose presence over autopilot. 37, dress with intention. What you wear influences how you think and behave. Select clothes that reflect how you want to show up in the world today, not just what's comfortable, but what empowers you. 38, create a focus phrase. Choose one sentence that encapsulates your day's intention. Repeat it while brushing your teeth or showering. Examples. Today, I choose calm focus. I respond rather than react. My energy is for what matters. 39. The 5-5-5 reset. When rushed or overwhelmed, 5 deep breaths, 5 shoulder rolls, 5 seconds of gratitude. This biological reset takes less than a minute, but shifts your entire physiology. 40. Practice non-starting. For the first 30 minutes, avoid beginning new tasks. Use this time for reflection, planning, or being rather than doing. You'll gain clarity that saves hours later. 41. The 3 suns. Practice 1. Sunshine in, natural light exposure. 2. Sun salutations or simple stretches. 3. Sunyata, emptying your mind briefly. This trifecta aligns body, mind, and environment. 42. Set an anchor alarm. Program a midday chime with your morning intention. When it sounds, check. Are you living what you committed hours earlier? 43. Taste mindfulness. Eat your first bite of breakfast with full attention, no distractions. Notice textures, flavors, temperatures. This trains presence that carries through your day. 44. Leave one thing undone. Purposefully omit one should from your morning. The world won't end, and you'll prove to yourself that perfection isn't required for progress. 45. The evening review. End your day by asking, 1. What morning habit served me best today? 2. What could make tomorrow's start even better? 3. What am I looking forward to about tomorrow? The deeper current. These aren't just productivity hacks. They are rituals of remembrance. Good morning offers the chance to remember who you truly are beneath the roles and responsibilities. Remember what matters more than your to-do list. Remember that today is a gift, not just another date on the calendar. The poet Rumi wrote, "The morning breeze has secrets to tell you." These practices help you become quiet enough to hear them. Your ideal morning isn't about checking boxes. It's about waking up to your life. Not someday, not when things calm down, today. Now, this breath. The invitation stands every sunrise. Will you meet the day as a chore to complete or as a miracle to experience? The choice and the power has always been yours. 46. The threshold ritual pause at your bedroom doorway before entering the day. Place one hand on your heart, the other on the doorframe. Whisper, "I carry peace into this day." Physical anchor transforms a mundane action into sacred transition. 47. Sensory awakening. Engage all 5 senses within your first waking hour. Sight. Observe morning light patterns. Sound. Listen to nature's rhythms. Touch, feel, textures, fabrics, water temperature. Taste, savor your first sip mindfully. Smell, inhale fresh air or essential oils. 48. The 1% uplift principle. Ask, what tiny upgrade, 1% better, can I make to my usual routine today? Maybe it's adding lemon to water, opening a window while stretching, or humming a grounding tune. Small delights compound. 49. Digital sunset extension. Continue your evening screen curfew into the morning. The first hour awake becomes a digital dawn. No inputs beyond intentional choices. Protect your mental clarity like precious morning dew. 50. Micro meditation moments. Weave 30-second breathing spaces between morning activities. After making bed, pause. Feel your feet. Pause while brushing. Pause. Notice your breath. Pause. Express silent gratitude. 51. The clothing altar. Lay out your outfit the night before as if preparing ceremonial robes. Each garment chosen with purpose. This shirt helps me feel confident. These socks ground me. Dress as an act of self-respect. 52. The mirror pledge. While brushing hair or shaving, meet your own gaze and declare, however today unfolds, I will not abandon myself. This builds the most important relationship with you. 53. Threshold objects. Place meaningful items where you'll encounter them naturally. A smooth stone by the coffee maker to remind you of patience. A post-it with an empowering word on your closet door. A favorite mug that symbolizes abundance. 54. The first words, practice before speaking to anyone. Say 3 kind words to yourself aloud. They could be, you've got this, today matters, I choose joy. Set your verbal tone before the world influences it. 55. The completion ceremony. End your morning ritual by 1. Placing hands over your heart 2. Taking 1 full inhale, exhale 3. Declaring, I am ready. This bookends your preparation time consciously. The alchemy of attention. These practices transform ordinary moments into sacred ones, not by adding more to your routine, but by bringing more to your routine. The magic lies in noticing the overlooked, your breath, the light quality, infusing meaning into mundane acts. Drinking water becomes a ritual. Meeting yourself with kindness at day's fragile beginning. Remember, you're not just preparing for the day, you're preparing yourself for life. Each morning offers the chance to remember your wholeness, reconnect with what's eternal within you, renew your commitment to show up fully. The Sufi poet Hafez wrote, "The sun never says to the earth, you owe me." Look what happens with a love like that. Your morning practice is that sun, not a demand, but an offering. As dawn's light touches your wind, Tao seal tomorrow, ask not what must I do today, but who might I become? Then let your rituals whisper the answer. 56. The stillness sandwich, bookend your morning movement with moments of complete stillness. 1. Before rising, 60 seconds of silent gratitude in bed. 2. After movement, 60 seconds of standing meditation. This creates rhythm between action and presence. 57. Elemental alignment, connect with nature's 4 elements within your first hour. Earth, walk barefoot or tend a plant. Water, drink a full glass mindfully. Air, practice deep belly breathing. Fire, light a candle or greet the sunrise. 58, the 3 thresholds, practice consciously cross 3 doorways with awareness. 1, bedroom, bathroom, I release what no longer serves. 2, home, out. Doors, I carry peace into the world. 3, private, public spaces, I remain true to myself. 59, the first sip ceremony. Turn your morning beverage into meditation. Hold the cup with both hands. Feel its warmth and weight. Inhale the aroma deeply. Drink slowly with closed eyes. Express silent thanks. The 5-finger check and press each fingertip while affirming. 1, thumb, I am grounded. 2, index, I am focused. 3, middle, I am strong. 4, ring, I am loved. 5, pinky, I am enough. 61, the sacred pause before leaving home. Perform this ritual. 1, stand still at your doorway. 2, place hand on your heart. 3, take 3 conscious breaths. 4, step forward with intention. 62, the 3 suns, revisited. 1, sunshine, 5 minutes of natural light. 2, sunyata, 5 minutes of empty mind meditation. 3, sundara, 5 minutes appreciating beauty around you. 63, the not yet, space, designate 1 area, a chair, windowsill. Before doing, sit there for 5 minutes, no agenda, just being, let the day come to you. 64, the first thought journal. Keep a notebook by your bed. Upon waking, immediately record your first conscious thought, a fragment from any dreams. 1 word describing your energy. 65, the completion bow after finishing your morning routine. 1, stand tall. 2, hands at heart center. 3, bow slightly. 4, whisper, may this day serve. The poetry of presence. These rituals aren't about adding more to your morning. They're about uncovering the sacred already present in ordinary moments. When you feel the warmth of sunlight through your eyelids, notice the way water cascades over your hands. Catch the exact moment night becomes day. You're not just preparing for life. You're practicing the art of being alive. The Japanese call this manoi no aware, the poignant awareness of life's fleeting beauty. Your morning practice becomes a daily homecoming to this truth. As the Zen proverb reminds, you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day. Unless you're too busy, then you should sit for an hour. The more chaotic life becomes, the more essential these morning ancho, RS, grow. Tomorrow when you wake, remember, the day isn't something that happens to you, it's something you greet. And how you greet it changes everything. 66. The dawn dialogues begin an inner conversation with the day as you wake. What wisdom do you bring me? Where shall we grow together? How might I serve you well? Listen for answers in the quiet between thoughts. 67. The gravity gift. Before rising for your body's weight on the mattress, thank gravity for holding you safe through the night. As you stand, imagine roots extending from your feet into the earth. 68. The window gaze. Open your curtain slowly as unveiling a masterpiece. Observe 3 details in the outside world you've never noticed before. A particular branch's curve, cloud formation, or play of shadows. 69. The water blessing as you wash your face. 1. First splash. I cleanse yesterday's energy. 2. Second splash. I welcome today's gifts. 3. Third splash. I honor my inner light. 70. The threshold stone. Keep a smooth stone near your exit door. Touch it while setting an intention. May I walk through this day as solid as stone, yet fluid as water. 71. The breath count before your first activity. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. Hold for 2. Repeat 3 times. This resets your nervous system for optimal function. 72. The 3 sacred no's protect your morning energy by pre-deciding. 1. No urgent responses before ___ time 2. Now, consuming others' thoughts before your own. 3. No abandoning your rhythm for external demands. 73. The light dance. Stand where morning light first enters your space. Close eyes and feel sunlight on eyelids. Slowly sway side to side, becoming a human sundial, greeting the day. 74. The 5 before 5. In the first 5 minutes awake. 1. Smile. Activates positive neurochemistry. 2. Stretch. Awakens the body. 3. Sigh. Set 1 tiny intention. 75. The farewell bow when leaving your home. 1. Turn back to face your dwelling. 2. Place hands in prayer position. 3. Bow slightly. 4. Whisper, guardian of my peace, I'll return. The ceremony of ordinary. These practices reveal the extraordinary hidden in plain sight. How pouring coffee becomes a libation. How tying shoelaces becomes a mindful knot of commitment. When you ritualize the mundane, you transform automatic actions into conscious ceremonies. Discover portals to presence in everyday objects. Weave sacredness into life's basic fabric. The mystic poet Kabir wrote, "Wherever you are is the entry point." Your morning rituals are that entry, not requiring special tools or perfect conditions, but your attention and intention. As dawn's fingers paint the sky, tomorrow, remember, you're not just waking to a new day, but to a new way of seeing. The rituals are merely fingers pointing to, the moon, not the moon itself. The true magic lives in your awakened perception. Now close your eyes and imagine 1 year from today, looking back at the person who first read these words. What morning rituals will have transformed your life in ways you can't yet foresee? The journey begins with this breath, this choice, this moment. 76. The awakening mantra before opening your eyes. Whisper, I am here. I am ready. I am awake in all ways. Let these words ripple through your body like morning chimes. 77. The pillow pause. After rising, take 30 seconds to 1. Smooth your pillow. 2. Place both palms on it. 3. Set the intention. May this bed welcome me again to rest renewed. 78. The directional blessing face each cardinal direction and offer east, clarity, passion, west, sunset, wisdom. 79. The threshold tapestry. Hang a small meaningful object, feather, charm, image where you'll pass it each morning. Let it serve as a visual touchstone. Pausing to acknowledge, it realigns your focus. 80. The 3 morning gifts identify 1 sensory pleasure to savor, sunlight patterns. 2, 1 small completion to celebrate, made bed, hydrated. 3, 1 future moment to anticipate, afternoon walk, a conversation. 81, the barefoot communion stand. Barefoot on cool tile, warm wood, or ideally earth. Imagine drawing up grounding energy while releasing stagnant energy downward. 60 seconds. Recalibrate your electromagnetic field. 82. The first yes practice. Before saying yes to any external request, first say yes to yourself by drinking water. Taking 3 conscious breaths. checking in with your body's needs. 83, the shadow salutation. Notice where morning light creates shadows in your space. Trace one shadow's outline with your gaze, honoring the interplay of light and dark within yourself. 84, the 5-finger priority check. Assign each finger to represent today's guiding principle. 1, thumb, core value. 2, index, key task. 3, middle, relationship to nurture. 4, ring, self-care promise. 5, pinky, flexible allowance. 85, the doorway transition. Pause at each threshold you cross. 1, bedroom, I release leaves gifts. 2, bathroom, I cleanse more than skin. 3, front door, I carry peace outward. The alchemy of attention. These micro rituals work not by adding to your morning, but by deepening what's already there. When you turn pillow flopping into a gratitude practice, transform water drinking into a communion ceremony, make threshold crossing a mindful transition, you're not managing time, but transcending it. The ordinary becomes sacred, not through grand gestures, but through devoted attention. The Zen masters taught, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. Your morning practice is this paradox, doing the same things differently, seeing the familiar with fresh eyes. As tomorrow's dawn lightens the horizon, remember, the most powerful ritual, L, is the one you actually do, not perfectly, but persistently, not rigidly, but with reverence for life's fluid beauty. Now, place one hand on your heart and feel its rhythm. This pulse is your first and last morning ritual, the constant drumbeat of aliveness that needs no instruction, only appreciation. Everything else is celebration. 86, the awakening anchor before rising. Press your palm to your sternum and whisper, this heartbeat is my compass, this breath is my anchor, this moment is my home. 87, the light libation as first sunlight enters your space. 1, cup your hands as if catching light. 2, slowly pour it over your head. 3, imagine liquid gold filling your body. 88, the threshold mantra. At each doorway, silently repeat, I enter with awareness, I exit with intention, I honor this passage. 89, the elemental alignment. Connect with nature's wisdom through earth, stand barefoot feeling grounded. Water, wash hands mindfully. Air, open windows to invite breeze. Fire, light a candle, real or imagined. 192, the 3 sacred pauses. 1, after waking, 3 breaths, just being. 2, after dressing, 1 minute of stillness. 3, before leaving, hands on heart center. 90, the morning oracle. Ask one question of the day ahead, then listen for answers in the pattern of tea leaves / coffee grounds, random page of a wisdom book, flight patterns of morning birds. 92, the 5-finger gratitude. Touch each finger while naming. 1, thumb, a physical blessing. 2, 3, middle, a challenge that strengthened you. 4, ring, a relationship you cherish. 5, thank you. 1, smell, all joy ahead today. 93, the shadow work. Notice where sunlight creates shadows in your space. Spend 30 seconds contemplating what hidden aspect of myself needs gentle attention today. 94, the first step ceremony before walking out your door. 1, lift right foot slightly. 2, set it down with intention. 3, whisper, may all my steps serve. 95. The completion circle. After morning rituals. 1, stand with feet together. 2, visualize a golden circle around you. 3, step forward into your day. The ritual of being. These practices aren't about perfect execution, but sacred attention. When you turn doorknobs into meditation beads, transform window glass into wisdom mirrors, make floorboards into prayer mats, you're not just moving through a routine, but dancing with the divine in daily life. The Sufi poet Rumi reminds us, there are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Your morning rituals are your unique way, not measured by duration, but by depth of presence. As dawn's first light touches your eyelids tomorrow, remember, the greatest ritual is awakening to the miracle of another day's gift. All else is poetry. Now place both hands over your heart. Feel that pulse? That's the most ancient rhythm, the original morning practice. Everything else is just learning to listen. 96, the breath altar. Before rising, create an invisible altar with your breath. Inhale deeply. Draw sacred space around you too. Exhale slowly. Consecrate your sleeping place. 3, repeat 3x. I sanctify this new beginning. 97, The celestial greeting, stand at a window or step outside, raise palms skyward at sunrise, lower them heartward at sunset. Whisper, I stand between earth and sky, rooted yet reaching. 98. The 3 vows, practice while brushing teeth, mentally affirm. 1, I vow to see clearly today. 2, I vow to act compassionately. 3, I vow to release what doesn't serve. 9, 39. The threshold oracle, at your home's entrance, pause and ask, what energy shall I take into the world today? Let the first bird call, breeze, or sign answer. 100. The completion mandala. After finishing your routine, 1, trace an imaginary circle around yourself. 2, step forward across its edge. 3, say, I carry this piece outward. 101. The 5-element reset, align with nature's rhythms through 1, wood, stretch like a growing tree. 2, fire, warm hands with friction. 3, earth, stand barefoot on solid ground. 4, metal, inhale crisp morning air. 5, water, splash face 3 times. 102. The first thought, blessing, capture your initial waking, writing it on a small slip of paper, placing it in a dedicated bowl, returning to reflect on patterns weekly. 103. The shadows, salute, notice, morning shadows lengthening across surfaces, salute them with gratitude for the contrast they provide. Whispering, both light and dark shape my wholeness. 104. The 3 gateways meditation, visual, eyes passing through 3 arches. 1, gateway of release, letting go. 2, gateway of presence, awakening. 3. 105. The farewell ritual before departing your home. 1, touch the door frame. 2, place a hand over your heart. 3, say, I go forth but never leave myself, the eternal return. These morning rituals form a spiral staircase, each day ascending the same steps yet reaching new heights. When you turn breath into prayer, transform routine into rite, make mindfulness your mother tongue, you are not just preparing for the day, but participating in creation's daily rebirth. The Tao Te Ching whispers, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Your morning practice is the alchemy that transforms yesterday's conclusions into today's fresh starts. As tomorrow's dawn paints the sky, remember, the most sacred ritual is simply showing up, body, mind, and spirit aligned in the holy present. All else unfolds from there. Now, close your eyes and feel it. That quiet pulse beneath all doing, that still point around which your mornings revolve. This is your true north. Everything else is just learning to dance. 106. The dawn covenant, before your feet touch the floor, form a silent pact with the day. I will meet you with curiosity before judgment, with presence before planning, with wonder before weariness. 107. The liquid sun practice, as you drink your first beverage. 1, hold the cup to your forehead, may my though TS be clear. 2, touch it to your heart, may my emotions be balanced. 3, press it to your belly, may my actions be aligned. 1-8. The threshold glyphs, place 3 symbolic objects where you'll encounter them. 1, smooth stone by the sink, Ahanis, flow like water around obstacles. 2, a feather, Ahanis, move through the world lightly. 3, a small mirror, Ahanis, remember who you truly are. 109. The 5 breaths, transition between each major morning activity. 1, from bed to bathroom, I awaken fully. 2, from dressing to breakfast, I nourish myself. 3, from home to world, I carry peace outward, I carry peace outward. 110. The first light benediction. When morning light first touches your skin, stand still as a sundial, let warmth fill your palms, whisper, I receive this day as gift and teacher. 111. The 3-chambered heart, place hands over your chest and visualize 1 upper chamber of wisdom, cool blue light. 2, middle chamber, compassion, warm gold light. 3, lower chamber of courage, vibrant red light. 212, the silent symphony, listen to morning's natural rhythms. 160 seconds attending to farthest sound. 2, 60 seconds noticing closest sound. 3, 60 seconds hearing the silence between. 113, the threshold tides. At each doorway, imagine entering, exiting waves, washing in. 114, the anchor word, Choose one sacred word for the day, whisper it while tying shoelaces, straighten steam on the mirror, let it surface during breath pauses. 315, the completion spiral. After finishing your routine, 1, stand facing east. 2, slowly turn clockwise 3 times. 3, finish facing the day ahead, the infinite morning. These rituals are not tasks to complete, but portals to presence. When you turn water into holy water through attention, make doorways into temples of transition, transform breath into living scripture, you are not just moving through time, but touching eternity in the ordinary. The mystic Kabir wrote, "Wherever you are is the entry point." Your morning practice is that ever-present threshold, not preparing you for life, but revealing life's sacredness already here. As tomorrow's dawn lightens the sky, remember the most profound ritual needs no special words or objects, just your wholehearted participation in the miracle of being alive. Now, place one hand on your belly, one on your heart. Feel the rise and fall. This is your original liturgy, your primal prayer. Everything else is celebration. The final morning, at last we arrive where we began. Not with more rituals, but with the quiet understanding that every morning is both an ending and a beginning. The true magic lies not in the practices themselves, but in how they return you again and again to the miracle of being here at all. These rituals are not commandments, but invitations, ways to remember that the sacred was never separate from the ordinary. It was only waiting for your attention to reveal it. So tomorrow, when light first touches your eyelids, do not think of this as a routine to perfect. Think of it as a love letter from the night that held you to the day that awaits you. And when you rise, remember, you are not preparing for life. You are already living it. Every breath is the ceremony. Now, close your eyes. Take one slow inhale. Release it. This is enough. You are enough. The morning has always known this truth. May you remember it too,